So, police have released surveillance footage from the cookie shop that young Dolph was patron. Patron. Young Dolph was going to buy some cookies at this Makita's Bakery. Well, these are the suspects that apparently hopped out. They had the car running because it was a two-door car. It was a two-door Mercedes. Two-door Mercedes that was involved. E-Class, white. So I'm thinking that it couldn't have been somebody in the back seat and somebody waiting for them. It had to be both of these guys hopped out to get young Dolph. Their face was covered. Um, yeah, this is the footage before they decide before they actually started shooting. This is the surveillance picture of the cats. So it was two men that were involved. One had a handgun, and looked like this one here had like what it looked like a shotgun or assault rifle. And I guess as young Dolph was exiting the cookie shop, these guys went ahead and hopped out and just ran up and opened fire on our brother young Dolph. You see his cars parked in the background. They said that it was a Ferrari that young Dolph was in, but it was it's like a Corvette. I believe that's a Corvette in the background. But young Dolph is known not just in Memphis, but in music videos and then interviews and even on his social media. He's known to have a fleet of luxury cars that have this camouflage type of wrapping or paint job on these vehicles. So everybody knows those cars. I mean, me being from not from Memphis, me being out here in LA, I know that Young Dolph has a fleet of cars because he's shown these cars before, interviews, stuff like that, where he's, all his cars, he has a Mercedes, he has a Ferrari, he has like at least about 12 to 15 cars with that camouflage on it. He has a Challenger, Chargers, and they all have that same camouflage um, wrapping on it. This is one of the cars right here. And so I'm thinking that, if you're from Memphis, you see those cars, oh, that's Young Dolph. So, his cars were easy to spot. So these cats might have saw Dolph in the neighborhood rolling, decided to follow Dolph, or they probably saw him stop at another location and figured he gonna be in that, and Dolph probably went in there to get a haircut. They know he gonna be in there for a while getting a haircut. All this stuff I'm pretty sure is gonna come out as the investigation goes on. Memphis right now is, from what I'm hearing, is hot. They got a curfew. And on top of that, they had a shooting. They had, of course, they set up a memorial at the cookie shop. The cookie shop is all boarded up because apparently they shot through the glass. They shot through the glass. It wasn't a outside shooting. These cats shot inside these people's restaurant because you see the footage. If you go on to YouTube, you see the footage of the glass, the whole front glass of the store, and the door is all shattered. So they let loose inside the restaurant. They didn't even wait till the brother get out the, let's make sure we don't hit anybody else. Let's wait till the brother get out, get near his car. Or they probably didn't want him to get near his car in fear that he got something on him. Now I don't know if young Dolph had anybody with him. They said that the man was shot I believe he was shot in the arm or the shoulder or something like that. Uh, but they saying that might have been a person that was a customer of the restaurant that was just an innocent bystander that got hit by a stray. Because these cats just let loose. These cats just let loose inside these people's place. And you can tell they're young. You can tell they you can tell how they look. You can tell how they're standing. That these are some young cats. These cats got to be maybe in their early 20s. Maybe, I'm just assuming maybe mid 20s. late 20s. These cats got to be in their 20s. You can tell this cat right here, like he has on a hat. This dude right here looks like he has on some type of hat, like it's turned backwards. This brother right here, and look how he's standing. Look how homeboy standing right here. You can tell how he's standing. He's scared. You can tell how both of them are standing. That these are amateurs. These are some cats that you can tell. Look how he's standing. He's standing like he's scared. This guy right here, and look how this dude is holding the gun. He's they, they don't seem too sure of what they are about to do. But anyway, just want to share this, guys. Police released this um, to the public today, a couple hours ago. TMZ posted it. Vlad posted it. A bunch of outlets posted it. It was on the news, on CNN. Everybody's probably already seen it. But yeah, it was two guys that were involved. One with a handgun and one with a automatic gun. Now, this what I don't understand. I guess they really wanted to make sure that they hit this guy. They really wanted to make sure that they hit Young Dolph. This dude, this assault rifle, he could have did the job himself easily without homeboy with the handgun. Homeboy with the handgun could have just stayed in the car and let old boy with the hoodie just do the work. If he got, look how big that gun is he got. You know, but I guess homeboy with the assault rifle, like, man, no, nigga, you getting out with me. You ain't gonna stay in the car. You got to get some too. You know, these cats are definitely are young and they're amateurs. You can tell how they're standing. They're young and they're amateurs. But as you can see, it's in broad daylight. Broad daylight. You know, who knows? Who knows what the reason for this shooting? People say it's some hating stuff, jealousy. It could have been some cats that might have tried to get Young Dolph to give them a record deal or tried to get signed. Them brothers. A lot of times you got to watch those cats too, because those are lingering haters. A lot of times these rappers, you know, when they moving and they going through airports or moving through different neighborhoods and different cities, especially their hometown, you have young cats that want to get into the rap game themselves, former dope boys like them. You understand what I'm saying? And they figure, hey, they see young Dolph out with his entourage. Hey, Dolph, what up, man? Love your music, man. Let me bust a flow. Let me bust some bars for you. Let me bust a flow for you. Let me see what you think. And they might have bust the flow for Dolph. Dolph could have just like laughed it off, like, oh, y'all got a lot of work to do, man. Y'all, and could have embarrassed them. Could have said, hey, man, y'all got to go back to the drawing board, dog. Y'all ain't got it. His entourage probably laughed, and they probably felt, I don't know. It could be, who knows why haters do what they do. But haters are definitely detrimental to the black community, especially the ones that are trying to come up and that are trying to make a change and trying to make a difference. You know, and plus on top of that, this business, for what I saw, for what I'm hearing, is closed down now. While they still kind of investigating, while this still is kind of being looked at by the police. Memphis is hot right now. This whole high profile killing has brought Memphis a lot of unwanted publicity that they don't really need. It's already a country, southern, city that's already kind of, you know, struggling, and people go there for the food. The food in the South, everybody knows, is off the hook, especially in Memphis. You got the Graceland. Graceland is a big tourist uh, thing for Memphis. So this brings a lot of unwanted light to Memphis. Because Memphis, I mean, you got people, you got celebrities that have homes there that are from there, like Um, Justin Timberlake. I believe Brad Pitt has a house out there, and got that country and western singer. I forgot his name. He's really popular. He has a home. He's from Memphis. He got a home out there. So this is unwanted publicity that they don't need. Even though I'm thinking this was in the hood, this is in Young Dolph's neighborhood, which pretty much I'm assuming is a predominantly black neighborhood. These dudes look dusty too. Look at them. What they wearing? They look like they got on some raggedy shoes. But I mean, they had a white. I mean, I'm pretty sure they wasn't doing too bad. They had a white Mercedes, which could have been rented. Probably got a lease on it. You know, these young cats now all about foreigns. Back in the day, when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, when I was young in my 20s, whatever, we just wanted a car. If you had a car, you was the man. It ain't as long as it ran and got you to point A to point B and got you off the bus, you was the man. Let alone have a Mercedes or a Lexus or something like that. But these cats, these young cats, they want foreign. They don't want no old Chevy that was passed down. They don't want no old Corolla that auntie, auntie got 200,000 miles on and she finna get a new car. They want Benzes. They want Phantoms. They want, you know what I'm saying? They want stuff that they see these rappers drive. They want all the high end name brand stuff. So these cats pulled. So I don't know whether these maybe might have been some local street hustlers that felt some kind of way about Dolph, or maybe Dolph might have. Who knows? Everybody is acting like Dolph is such an innocent guy. Maybe Dolph, he made no qualms about it. He sold dope. He come from a family that sell dope. He learned about the dope game from his family members, and he got into the dope game. Matter of fact, that's why he was able to fund his rap career, to be able to buy, ad studio time, equipment, all that stuff. You got to have a certain image when you're a rapper, so you got to look like you're balling when you really on a budget. You know, from what I'm hearing, Young Dolph went the Easy E route. He hustled up a couple of keys, some dope that he had, got rid of that dope, had a nice little chunk of change after selling that dope, and said he was done, and took that money that he got uh from his drug selling, his earnings from that, and he parlayed that all that money into his rap career, into his music promotion. He was buying, from when I was here, he was buying ads on the radio and promoting his own shows, studio time, advertisements. He was hustling his own music career, you know, and he did it illegally through because let me tell you something, man. I'm from the South, man. Ain't nothing you you you're not going to find too. I mean, I don't know about Memphis, but I know where I'm from, Orlando, which is Orlando, Florida's kind of got the same type of vibe as Memphis. Matter of fact, I'm looking at certain parts of Young Dolph's neighborhood, and it puts me in mind of a country town in Florida called Apopka, Florida. One of them, it's like a real off the beat type of city, mostly predominantly black and white people. You know what I'm saying? Not too many foreign. You know what I'm saying? So it strikes me as that type of town that Young Dolph lived in, and was neighborhood that Young Dolph grew up in Memphis. These are your these are your shooters, ladies and gentlemen, that are the suspects in the murder of Young Dolph. They shot inside the store. That's crazy. They didn't care. They let these. Let's wait till he. I guess they figured by the time he gets out, by the time, because his car is right there. Look like the door is right there. That look like this camera's position right at the entrance. So by the time they probably waited, they didn't want to get to the position where Young Dolph had any time to react. So just looking at this picture, I'm thinking what went down in this scenario. I would have to see the cookie shop. But from what I'm guessing, Young Dolph probably went in talking to the customer, talking to the staff, whatever, because he released the video prior to his death about a week and a half ago of this cookie shop. It was it was a cookie shop that he would frequent when he was in the neighborhood. When he would come, come off tour, he would come back to the neighborhood and he would get these cookies. They were so good. He bragged about how good these cookies are. Fresh baked. Every time you get them, they fresh baked hot. Who don't like cookies? Any person who don't like cookies is a bad person. I don't care what you say. Everybody likes cookies, especially fresh baked cookies. Come on now. So he went get some cookies. He probably had his back turned. These guys probably pulled up in the parking lot, turned the car around, positioned it like they're exiting out the parking lot, right? Look, because you can see if you look at the if you go to Google and go to Makita's. Matter of fact, let me do it right now. Let me see if I can go to it right now. Hold on a second. Okay, this is the front entrance of Makita's Cookies. So what it looked like, this is the entrance. This is where this car is, where young Dolph car was parked. This is where the dudes were standing. So I take it. I don't know. You can't see. They don't have no pictures of the inside of the place. Let me see. That's the actual cookies right there. I want to see how they taste though. They look good. They ain't got no picture of the inside. I don't think. Okay, this is the inside, right? Okay, now this is what must be like a little banquet hall or something. They're not really giving me too many pictures. They're just showing pretty much the product. I want to try these. I want to try these cookies now. Okay, so this is the entrance. Looking like you go inside and you go to the right to order your cookies, order your stuff. Well, that's the front right there. So okay, so the counter's right there. You walk. So what probably would happen was young Dolph goes in, goes to the counter. You see, the counter's right here. He goes to the counter. Counter's right there. Got his back turned, chopping it up. These people don't know, these people don't know these guys are getting ready to hit Dolph. The car probably pulls in. He talking to them. They getting his order ready. While he's getting his order ready, chatting it up with the people who, work there or whatever. I'm pretty sure, they know Dolph. He just did a little video with the owner a week and a half ago. He chatting it up, not thinking. You know, he's in his hood. Car probably sitting there waiting until they looking and looking and looking. They waiting until he gets his change because you can see right in the glass. Broad daylight, you can look inside. You can see he getting ready to get his change out. He getting ready to get his, you know, he got a bag of cookies in his hand or whatever he got. Soon as he says goodbye and turns, that's the door is right there. Soon as he gets about to turn, they already out. Dude in the passenger side, he already out with the assault rifle. Because I'm thinking he's on the passenger side because because it was a two-door car that was fleeing. So I'm thinking that the driver had the handgun. He got the pistol on his lap. Put the car in park. He come. As soon as he turns to walk out, boom, we own him. Assault rifle guy walks out. Young Dolph is already at the door. He not paying attention. He probably count his money, look at the cookies. He looking down, whatever. Get to the door. These dudes already there. They just let loose on him. They just let loose on him. I want to order me some cookies from this place now. Sad, but look good. Dolph said they're known for their buddy cookies, but in the video he said that he always gets the chocolate chip butter cookies. But yeah, that's Makita's homemade butter cookies. Now, which is all boarded up, everybody's losing because of these two idiots. So now everybody's suffering from this. Black man who's making money, who was probably employing a lot of people in his family, probably was employing a lot of black people that was from his neighborhood, that was getting a check every week to feed their family, was working with young Dolph, whether it be his assistant or the person who washes his cars. His man. He was employing black people from his neighborhood that was working within his staff. I saw interviews with him talking about it. His team. You know, kids. He has a son and a daughter. He has from his longtime girlfriend. I don't know whether his wife or his girlfriend, but they've been together for years. She ain't got no husband or no father for her kids. The kids ain't got no father. Black people that were working for him, they don't have no job no more. The guy who washes his car, the black guy who maintains all his high-end vehicles, he ain't got no job no more because they probably gonna sell all the cars. They gonna keep all those cars. This Makita's Cookies is closed down now because of this. They shot their they shot their window out. They shot they door window out, and they shot big glass window out. That's shot out. So they had to close. So their employees don't have a job. They ain't making no money now. And I don't know whether the cops still are investigating the area or whatever. It's pretty much open and shut as far as the crime scene because they had a memorial service there. But during the memorial service, somebody gets shot at the fucking memorial. God dang. What is this? It's like, okay, we know racism exists in America, but damn, when we trying to get up off our feet, we help bring ourselves down. A lot of people are affected by this man's death in Memphis. A lot of money is missing. A lot of people can't work now because of this tragedy with this brother. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of black, especially I hate to bring up race, but a lot of black people who are trying to make it in Memphis are out of work now. Like I said, Makitas is all boarded up. It's all boarded up since the shooting yesterday. They boarded it up. They don't, they don't have no glass. They don't have no glass. You know, crazy man, just crazy, just crazy. But these are your idiots, your suspect idiots. So I mean, I don't know what they can work. They don't have to really go. They got the license plate of the car they was in, so maybe that'll lead. Uh, they're going to get it. I'm thinking they're going to get an arrest by the end of the week. By Sunday, we're going to know who these guys are. Because if they got their license plate, even if it's not their car, whoever that car belongs to, they ain't gonna want to go down with these fools. If if it's not these dudes' car, they ain't gonna want to go down with these fools. So they're gonna give up. Hey, my cousin had my car. That's such and such. You know what I'm saying? I thought they were just going to the store. I didn't know they was gonna use it to kill nobody in. I'm thinking they're gonna have because I mean Memphis is hot right now. This is bringing a lot of bad light to Memphis right now, for real, for real. Anyway, rest in peace to young Dolph. I ah, this stuff bothers me. I hate to see haters win. Even though these fools finna when they get caught, they finna get life. They finna get life. So that's again, being envious has taken out not we I'm looking at these pictures of these brothers, of course. You tell these are brothers right here, black men, young black men. They're gonna get caught, they're gonna get life in prison. So it's not just one black man dead, it's three black men are dead because they're finna get life. They're getting life in prison. So they're gone. Eric Holder, who killed Nip, he gone. Two black men died that day when Nip died. His ass and Nip. And these fools right here. Scary fools. Look like they got on gloves too. So maybe they were preparing for this hit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like these dudes are riding around with this kind of artillery in the car. Maybe they did, you know, but it looked like they were equipped to. They were dressed for this hit. Like look like they have on gloves. Both of them like they have on black latex gloves. I don't know. I don't know. But whoever these fools are, Memphis PD needs to get on their ass and get them up off the street pronto. I don't condone snitching, but these fools need to go. They need to be put under the jail. You know, because you're no value to us in the black community. You're a wolf among us that's eating us like sheep. Two haters, not just one hater, two haters. What y'all think about this, man? Leave your comments. Subscribe to my channel. Rest in peace to Young Dolph.